Old Rock, the good egg, was walking around with the Queen of Aggieland herself, Miss Reveille, and also a good-for-nothing Ole Miss Landshark. Well, the three of them happened to be walking to a brand new restaurant, which also happened to have Miss Reveille's favorite flavor of soup. Now, as the three of them were walking, that good-for-nothing Landshark decided that he was going to start bragging about how he was the best mascot in the entire world. Well, highly irritated, but still being the good eggs that they were, Old Rock and Miss Rev simply ignored it. Now, when they walked into the restaurant, that loud, irritating, obnoxious Ole Miss Landshark began to brag again. And this time, he began to tell Miss Rev that he was specifically better than her because he could live in the sea and on the land. Now, this really pissed off Miss Rev, and she began to bark profusely at that Landshark. Now, interrupting them, Old Rock said, "Stop, stop. Let's just sit down and enjoy this soup that Miss Rev has been telling us so much about." So the two stopped, and Miss Rev even apologized to that Landshark and said, "You know, Landshark, I shouldn't have barked out at you like that. To make it up, I want to take you to the back in the kitchen so we can watch how the soup is made. I think you'll really enjoy it." So the two of them, they went up to the kitchen, and Old Rock, he went over to their table and sat down. Now, about 24 minutes later, Miss Rev returned to the table all alone. But before Old Rock could ask where the Landshark was, their waiter brought out the soup. And Old Rock was too hungry to worry about where the Landshark was. So he quickly ate his entire meal and extremely happy looked up at Miss Rev and said, "That is the best soup I have ever had in my entire life. It's too bad that Landshark isn't here. He's really missing out." Now at this, Miss Rev just smiled, and she looked up at Old Rock and said, "You know, Old Rock, I really don't think he's missing out at all. In fact, I'd be willing to bet that he's here with us right now." Now this really puzzled Old Rock, and confused, he looked at Miss Rev and said, "What in the world do you mean by that?" And laughing out loud now, Miss Rev said, "Old Rock, he's here with us right now because we're eating shark fin soup!" And that's exactly what we're going to do to him, Max. We're going to be the ever-living, ever-loving, compound, complex, Fighting Texaggy 12-man travels. Fighting Texaggy, at least we have an actual mascot. Fighting Texaggy, we live rent-free in Ole Miss's head. We're going to beat the Fighting Texaggy class of 2024. Hey! Out of Ole Miss.